Hey guys, what's up? Today I am feeling invincible along with my two co-hosts, and that's what we're gonna talk about today.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? We're live from the Viltrumite Empire. It's the Amerime Junkies podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about Invincible. Season 2 finally culminated after a dumbass hiatus. We'll talk about that as well. Uh, we'll get into the goods, the bads, and who died and who survived. All that and more. All right. Hey, everybody. It's the Amerime Junkies podcast. Of course, we're here. I'm always here. Over here, we've got Comic Boss. Huh,
I was going to tear the build off to reveal that I'm a true Viltrumite, but that shit hurt too much. So
that, that
just
Nickel,
take my word for it. If you ever try, you'll find out.
that Nickel, I ain't using that. Rip that shit off. And of course, over here, the Demon Viltrumite, Demon Engine,
Yo, the glory of the Viltrum.
Damien Darkblood type nigga.
Lamont don't show his face, but he's the only one that actually has the Viltrumite cop stash.
Mr. Officer. But
Fuck y'all.
we're but we're here to talk about Invincible season 2, which just finished up on Amazon Prime. Uh, a lot of things. I'm gonna call season 2 the build up because there were a lot of things that happened, but at the same time, a lot of nothing happened. Like this was definitely a stepping stone between 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's definitely they're definitely building up towards the Viltrumite war. That's
Uh,
basically what this whole season was. Caught up with Nolan and his family, his other family.
this I think I love my wife.
I think I think I missed my wife. Which one do you think he was talking about?
Debbie.
He talking about that.
Hey, he was definitely talking about Debbie
You know,
because
he talking about Debbie. That cockroach won't live that long.
she was already
Right,
like she was already like, listen, I'm about to die. Take this kid.
right. He built a whole like 17, 20 year old 20 years with Debbie. He only knew the cockroach for probably like 6 or 8 months. So he was definitely talking about Debbie.
But first, I want to talk about that weird ass gap in between in the season because it was like the show went on fucking hiatus and Robert Kirkman, creator of Invincible, he had to put it out there. He was like, "Listen, this hiatus has nothing to do with the strike. Everything was already done. This was a move done strictly by Amazon
Mm,
because if you noticed in the beginning of season 2, everything played like it normally plays, but then it went on hiatus,
right,
and during that hiatus, Amazon Video had an update that introduced a new tier system,
right.
and all of a sudden we had a bunch of ads that
Which I got. Now I'm watching Invincible. I'm watching it, but I'm on working. I'm like, hold up, is something happened to my TV?
hmm
Is this an ad? I'm rewinding. Holy shit! I got fucking ads now, my friend.
right. Yeah, so they literally held off on the show so they could put in the ad tier, which is
Some
definitely
bullshit.
a really
Some
some
bullshit.
some really shitty moves there. really shitty moves. Uh,
They following behind Netflix. What they doing so soon? They're gonna stop password sharing. They already said it. They already said it in those, pre-ops or whatever. Those op-eds. They're gonna follow behind Netflix and start.
you know what? You know what the funny thing is about that? A lot of people have access to Amazon Video, and they just don't use it.
Right. If you got
'Cause
Amazon Prime subscription, you got Amazon Prime Video.
Right. Because a lot of people are just like, well, I don't want to pay for another streaming service. I'm like, you already are.
Right.
It's like we're already past that point.
So yeah, the hold up for the rest of season 2 was strictly on a cash grab move by Amazon. They had nothing to do with Robert Kirkman or Ryan Otley or any of the other guys over there, Skybound Entertainment, to put up the rest of season 2. It was already done.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Let's get into it. I thought the way they came back was actually really solid. Was like I want to say it was like what 6 months later
yeah.
after Mark's teeth grew back in.
So that shows you, like, right after Omni-Man left and just floated into space, this nigga went and found a whole nother thing. 6 months.
All right. What I'm gonna give Nolan a little bit more depth there because, mind you, at one point he literally was contemplating suicide by going into a black hole.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was like because
it as a rebound.
Yes, eventually he did do that.
Right.
I just I just felt it just felt like
he's only been gone for a few months. That nigga drifted the cosmos, was sad, about to kill himself, and then he's like, "Wait, I'm gonna go help."
But it wasn't just new yams. He decided to try to be the actual hero he was posing to be. It was just like,
so what? So what? He still did an ain't shit thing.
Oh no, he still ain't shit. I just don't want to dismiss the building blocks to where his redemption arc is coming. We all know it's
he's so bad about almost killing his son. Like his time on Earth softened his heart. And they kind of showed that in season 1, where he was hoping Mark Powers wouldn't have grew. Know what I mean? Cause he was here for like 20 years. He could have enacted his plan at any time. Man, once he knew who the strongest player was, he could have enacted his Viltrumite plan. Cause once he realized it wasn't right here stronger than him, he could have started. And Mark would have been a child. You know what I mean? So like over the 20 years, his heart did soften. That's why he didn't kill Mark at the end. But man, did he beat the ever loving shit out of him.
Whooped his monkey ass.
So like at the beginning of season 2, you see Nolan like drifting through space, like aimlessly, and he contemplating killing himself because he hurt his son.
We also noticed that Mark was on a quote unquote apology tour by because he was going out here trying to save anything and everything. It's like, bro, we get it. You're not your dad. We know. Cecil's just like, listen, we get it. All right. I just want to do good. Okay,
Right,
fine.
we get it. Right, we get it. Right. Cool. Still don't trust you, little nigga. And you know, we might find out in season 3 what Cecil did as like a counteract for the Viltrumites. People like Mark and Nolan, but
And here, and I always think this is funny because I like to watch the social discord on social media when people talk about this shit, and they're like, "Well, Omni-Man can't be hurt." I'm like, I need y'all niggas to read a comic book.
right,
The Viltrumites are some of the most toughest motherfuckers out there, but
but they're
these
not
niggas have weaknesses.
they're not invincible. And in season 2, when Nolan tells Mark to read his books,
Right.
Then we find out that how invincible the Viltrumites aren't.
Because it's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, y'all niggas tough, but it's a few things where it's just like, oh, wait, that's what. It's like,
Right,
so you niggas can't do heat,
right,
huh? And loud noises.
right. They got weaknesses like venom.
Plus y'all niggas got a Viltrumite virus that damn near eradicated your entire species.
And don't forget the big orange dogs.
Oh no, yeah, we
The
got it.
Ragnars. The Ragnars. They,
Can't wait to see them figure that out. Also, can we talk about the Alan the Alien bit where he answers to Optimus Prime?
oh yeah. That's the
Who's
the
definitely
Viltrumite
a
that's hiding away.
who's definitely a Viltrumite because I knew it the second I looked at him. I was like, nigga, you look like an old ass Viltrumite.
That's what I say. I would tear my beard off to show him a Viltrumite like he did, but it hurts. I'm tired of doing it. I'm gonna let it grow out.
Also, all right, this might sound fucked up. I like that Adam Eve kind of got knocked down a peg
I don't.
because her power is really OP, and she does think that she can solve every problem,
And she can.
but she also
Almost,
can't.
almost every problem.
Yeah, because it was just like she was like, yeah, I used my powers and rebuilt this and that just for that shit to fall apart because she doesn't know everything.
Right.
It's just like, listen, I get it. You're powerful, but you might need to let people do their jobs. Because it's like, you mean well, but, huh?
Or learn more.
Yeah. Because it's like,
You can let people do their jobs or just start learning how to do their jobs too. Once she understands how that shit works, bam, bada bing, bada boom.
And I'm pretty sure she could pull off that flash move where she can absorb information pretty fast and then use it as she needs to be. Adam Eve is arguably the strongest character in this universe.
but also, same note, her dad is a fucking asshole.
A fucking asshole.
When she made an apple solid gold, I'd have been like, my daughter.
Thank you, baby girl.
That's
go
my girl.
you in there right now. I don't know where I'm gonna take it to, but somebody's gonna take it.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even mean to go there, but her dad, one of them dumbass MAGA type dudes.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't care. I'd rather go work at Burger Mart.
Right.
What?
Right. And your daughter has the ability to make your life as easy as possible, but you would rather suffer. You would rather have your wife suffer to prove a point about your ego. No, I took that golden apple and me and my wife would have been traveling the Riviera.
No, knowing you would have bought some properties.
Definitely bought some property. I don't know. I don't know in the Invincible universe if it's even worth to buy properties.
Or you could start your own insurance company.
There you go. That's where the money be at. Insurance companies. I will not insure a superhero or super villain.
200 for the price of gold and everything. Her dad threw away 224,000, almost 225.
Wait, how'd you even pull it? Did you do the math?
No.
Did they say that in the show?
No, I'm smart. A lot of other smart people do the math for me.
All right, Bill Gates. But god damn.
$250,000. Just almost $250,000. Just fuck you. Nigga, that's your daughter. I would have asked for like, yo, can I get like 5 more of these?
Yo, I like how they
best life, baby girl.
Also like how they with the quickness replaced Ezra Miller as the voice actor for that bull.
Thank God.
It was like, yeah, you ain't got this job either, nigga. Cause you're definitely and this Cecil the robot.
Can we quickly talk about the 180, the Amber 180?
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not going. All right. I was so pissed off at Amber in season 1.
Everybody was
because she knew Mark was invincible and still let him go through that emotional roller coaster. She had to put it took Mark getting the absolute brain matter beat out of him to realize it was like, yo, bitch, can you just let me
let a nigga live? Let a nigga live.
I'm fighting for my fucking life here.
Fighting for my life out here. I just need to come back here, and you be my peace.
But this season, she did a 180. She was a supportive girlfriend.
But then she also realized, yo, there's another fucked up side to this. And it also puts in perspective what Mark's mom went through for years.
Right.
Because if you remember in season 1, Nolan just went into a portal to another planet. Mark had no idea what was gonna happen. Her mom made that shit sound like it was. His mom made that shit sound like it was gonna be everyday business.
And it was for her.
Yeah. And now, so if you take that and put it in a younger person like Amber, where Mark was gone for like months.
2 months.
2 months. She was like, "Listen, I ran out of excuses. It was getting awkward. It's like, yeah, we already had a feeling this relationship was not going to last.
Yeah,
but when old girl showed up with her hand around her neck, she realized the dick ain't that good."
I mean, at that point, like it was already on a rock. It was already on a rock. They was trying to make it work, but that was the tipping point for her, and as it should be for most people. Like, yo, I can't survive in your world. You know what I mean? I could barely survive in this world that's connected to your world. Like that proximity to a hero, like you putting your life on the line.
And that shit puts my life on the line.
Right. Right. And it showed in the last episode. You know what I mean? Like Ansem Levy said, in like a bunch of universes, your address is public information. Like everybody knows where you live at. Like that's bad beings, my boy. And he showed them. Like that proximity to being a hero is dangerous. Which is why, like, we could go back to the Sokovia Accords and Marvel, and they're like, yo, we want the superhero registry. Superhero, like, no. The fuck is you talking about?
All right. Wait a minute. Time out. Wait a minute. Because when it comes
to an argument against the superhero registry,
here's why. And here's why. If you really look at the Sokovia Accords, they should have called that shit the Tony Stark Accords.
They should have.
Because all the big events that they tried to pin on all the Avengers started with Tony.
Right.
So I'm Team Cap. Cap was like, you mean Ultron? That nigga you decided to make that we told you shouldn't have?
I mean, like I said, I agree.
So it's like, nigga, no one else here needs it. We're all responsible. It's you.
And everybody know who you are. Know what I mean? You're the one that's and the one time he showed up, we said, yo, this is where I live at, and I think with the Mandarin, this is where I live at, come and get me, and they blew his goddamn house up.
Yeah, it's like, why do we all have to get punished? Cause this nigga.
You seen that?
Mm-hmm. What?
I think Nico's trying to get in.
Oh yeah, come on in, buddy.
Hold on.
So yeah, like it's bad business letting the world know who you are and
hey, Queen,
who's close to you. What up?
So right to that, when y'all talking about the Sokovia Accords and things, technically, not all of them know how to be responsible because look at now. I'm not gonna argue you on Tony, okay? We all know, okay? I'm not even gonna argue that one. All right, I'm gonna leave him to die. However, he ain't the only one. But man's not the only one. Scarlet Witch. This bitch picked up a portion of the earth and then tried to drop it on a fucking monster with people.
Well, no, Ultron built that machine. Ultron built that machine to destroy the earth.
I think her audio logged out.
I know. She'll be back.
But yeah, so like I said, like it's bad business. People knowing who you are, or she got kicked. So like I said, like Anissa showed up because they know who Mark Grayson was.
Yeah, but didn't Scarlet Witch pick up a whole big ass portion of fucking land in Sokovia and drop that shit on a motherfucking monster with people still on that motherfucker?
No, that was the invention Ultron made.
No. She picked that shit up. In the beginning, this is before he made Ultron, I think. This is because this was in Sokovia.
Yeah, I think he's talking about
her,
before,
Magneto, and Quicksilver were working with him. This is the reason why they came up with the Sokovia Accord, because as much as everybody wants to blame Tony for that shit, and even though it is like 80% that nigga fault, We not gonna sit here act like these fuckers. Like y'all taking people cars and throwing them bitches at people. Like Hulk is
Right.
out here throwing people cars that they just paid off and shit. And insurance ain't gonna cover that shit because insurance don't count that as an act of God.
That's right.
But isn't
Like
but still isn't this all based off Tony's actions?
to a
Like
degree, yes.
like
However, none
Tony
of
is
them are any better.
Tony literally plucked the domino that started the whole series of issues.
I mean, technically, it's Scarlet Witch's fault because she's the one that put the bug in his ear in the first place.
I
Think
can't
about
really
it.
blame someone who was a prisoner and had experiments foisted on them, and they pretty much was a
But
soldier
again,
for the
she's
Nazis.
powerful enough. But again, she's powerful enough to have
Right.
put that bug in his ear because he wasn't working on Ultron or wasn't even thinking about fucking Ultron before she did that shit.
No, all she did was heighten the fear that he already had.
Right. And his fear was pretty normal. But when she did that shit, his shit went into overdrive.
Yeah, and things didn't get any better afterwards because then he started picking up children soldiers. Spider-Man.
Who in the comic, because of the superhero registry, got his family murked.
Well, my question is this: what is knowing their address and all of that shit supposed to do? Like, I get, you wanting to have some type of regulation or at least consequences for certain things. However, having a registry so everybody knows where the fuck you live at don't make sense. I
So
can see if they were child predators.
it's
Yeah,
not for
that makes sense.
so it's not for the world to know. It's just for the government to keep track. So the government wouldn't necessarily leak the
Yeah,
information.
because Cecil be
But
knowing everything.
yeah, but they would but the government would know what hero has what power and lives in what area. So they could so they could know if we need to like track you down or stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
but if they got superpowers, you ain't gonna be able to do shit anyway.
right, right. But
Like, I
but
mean,
it's not a threat against you. It's a threat against your loved ones. Like in the episode of Invincible when Anissa showed up.
so wait, how is it a threat against the loved ones if the only people that have the information are the government? You telling me the
Because the
government going
government
after the
because
loved ones
Cecil
of
is
these
already
people?
because Cecil has already shown that the government itself in that world is very much a threat if needed to be. Because mind you, in season one, when they realized that Nolan was the problem, they teleported a kaiju to him.
Yeah.
Like that, then they tried an orbital blaster that took out everything in like a 4 mile radius. Like like the government in Invincible is very scary.
I mean,
Like see,
that's no different than our government. Have y'all
Right,
already talked about Fallout?
right. Like I
no,
said, like
we haven't done a Fallout episode yet. That'll be
next week.
next week. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, okay. I'm excited for that one because I actually did watch the whole series.
Excellent. But because also wait, side note, let's talk about the Guardians of the Globe. Um,
Ain't Guardians of shit.
well,
They
no,
are a really bad team.
I don't think they're a bad team. I
They're
think
bad.
they really
Not a
don't.
bad team. They're a bad family.
This
I think
motherfucker
I think the worst
family.
thing they did was
Like,
split up the
like,
entire team. Because when they split
like
them up, it
not
was like, yo, the A squad is going into space. B squad, y'all staying back. Shouldn't be any problems. It's like, I don't know. I feel like y'all took y'all strongest cards and put them all in space.
Should have
Because at
kept
the end of
one.
the day, unless Duplicate is really pulling out Shadow Clone Jutsu style attacks, she shouldn't be in the battlefield like that. Because she only was pulling out 2 to
Like
3 people at a time.
like I said, they are a bad team. This team is trash. You got some good players, but that's it. And I don't know what the fuck Bulletproof does. Cause they showed this dude, but he hasn't done nothing yet but flop.
Hey,
That's
nigga didn't
enough.
get hurt.
Yep.
Black Hero was like, I'm good. I'm
And
bulletproof because I stay away from the bullshit.
Duplicate needs something. She needs to be stronger, have more martial arts added into her repertoire. Something.
She need to do what she been doing. Staying out of all the bullshit and letting them clones go.
Well, no. We found out they stayed true to the comic with that.
Yeah. So she
Like
died.
I said, she need to been doing what she been doing. Stay the fuck out of the bullshit. I'm gonna keep original me safe. Y'all go handle that shit.
Y'all are team Human Shield.
Team Meat Shield. She's corny. She's corny. Her power is dope. And then she added some things to it. She would be like a real threat. But her character is
that can shrink her side, shrink and grow. We found out if it's in her body, it grows too. Considering she popped out that nigga's body and still had its tooth deep in her fucking skull.
Yo, that fight between those three and the Snake Empire really exposed like all three of them.
Right.
Like, but like I said, they're a bad team. Like they're
I
trash.
didn't get super far in the season, so that's one I haven't finished. Not a big deal about spoilers. It's not a big deal about spoilers on that one because it's shout out to Sterling K. Brown for
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
getting on the series.
yeah.
You know what I mean? His wife actually, I didn't even know that his wife was like, I think Ryan Bass, I think her name is. But you know, she was also on the first Fives Club. I actually met her when I did background work for that show. That was a good show. But yeah, so shout out to him. They
Yeah, he
definitely
was
set up
dope
the first
as some
few
lead.
episodes. Like the reason why I stopped watching is because like I wanted all the episodes to build up, you know, instead of having to wait every week for them to drop an episode. So I just kind of like sat back and to watching other stuff. I gotta get back to Shogun because I think I might have finished that though. I don't know. Can't remember.
Well, you got
Um,
time, but definitely make sure you finish Fallout. We'll talk about that.
already finished.
Okay, I haven't finished.
Like what's crazy is I did a deep dive on the vault, like the vault lore and stuff like that, and my God, now it makes sense why Barb was like, one of the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fallout is my shit. I know all about the vault lore and everything else, but let's not get into that right there.
Yeah, we'll get into that next week.
Yeah. I do like the way they tied, like they didn't pull a Halo.
Oh God. Yeah,
You know,
we'll get into it.
Yeah. But like I mean, even the parts that I did see of Invincible, because of course, like I'm in the very, very beginning of the season. Like, what was y'all reaction when he like when it was discovered that this nigga made a whole nother
On the
standing
family,
on business was a person. If standing on business was a person.
who
It
you
would
talking
be
about?
Omni-Man. Like this nigga he said to Mark in season 1, nigga, you think you special? Bitch, I can pick another one of you. Fuck out of here. And then this
And then,
nigga goes
he
to a whole nother
cheated.
ass
That's what we was
planet.
talking about. 6 months later. He had a whole nother family popping.
And he was like, "Damn, nigga, you really are like a psychopath for real.
Yes, he
You
It's
can't
is.
even call him a sociopath. He's a psychopath."
This is what happens when you live. If you're a type of being that lives for thousands of years, like he
So
really
they
like
so they do die.
They
They
could
do
die. They could
die
die.
they do
A few
die,
ways.
but
They could
eventually,
die a few ways.
but these niggas, I think. What? Hold on. Let me go. Let me.
it's
Let me do this.
extremely rare that like most of them never die of old age.
Yeah, they die in combat.
Yeah,
I mean,
most of
didn't they say though that that's like a honor though to die in combat, and
yes.
like if you die of old age or whatever, you're a bitch.
Yes, yes, because they are a warrior race,
Hmm. They
and no
took
one,
they took
no
the whole
generation
idea of being
like.
a Saiyan and said, "Hold my beer."
I still find it to be a little weird though that like just because this dude was like basically a deformed baby genius and decided to clone Rick's body
Oof.
just to like
Oh,
nah that's
you talking about robot? Yeah, yeah, robot is a
Ooh.
bad thing.
I know it's probably in the comics but yeah that's weird that's a little weird.
Oh, it gets.
So much weirder. Yep.
Uh, yeah, there's a roller coaster of situations
With those two
with
him and
robot because I don't want to. I'm not going to spoil that. No,
They may or may not show it in the series. They left a lot out this series.
mm,
they have,
Like
but
like while Mark was on Tenaxia, the whole planet of Hero was fighting against Omnipotence, and Black Samson regained all his powers, which they didn't show like at all.
right, which I kind of thought. I hope that because I need that to kind of be a story because I you can't yada 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 that.
Right.
I because I'm like cause I feel like they're going to get to that kind of like
because
And
the way
didn't
they did Alan the alien's backstory real quick.
yeah like because yeah didn't Alan wasn't Alan killed by what's his name.
No, Alan was almost killed. Like
that
Alan,
nigga was dead.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I saw that nigga, like, get, like,
he was a
murked by
he was a
Omni-Man.
floating body in outer space. But no, he was on the brink of death. He died.
he was on
Okay.
the brink of death. Then
He was on
Optimus
the brink of
Prime
death.
turned off his life support, and his body modified and became stronger.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's why that's why it's like Alan the alien on the low is a big threat with a Seth Rogen voice.
Yo, I love that he got a Seth Rogen voice. Love it.
Well, yeah, yeah. He kind of just seemed like a doofus, though. Like, and I don't know. Maybe it was maybe it was because it
And
was
he
like the
is,
first
no.
season. He
No,
definitely
Allen
gave
is a
me
doofus.
doofus vibe.
Yeah,
Alan is a doofus. He could just
he's a
also
doofus.
knock you the fuck out.
Yeah. Like Allen is the one they would send to your planet to make sure you got somebody on that motherfucker to protect it against the Viltrumites. Like, like he's still that bull,
So from
and
what I
even more
see,
so now.
fucking
I wonder what
Omni-Man is
what
about
Omni Man's
2000.
like new wife had to say though. Like, I wonder what that
Hold on.
conversation was like in the house.
Greg is
Like,
about around the same age. He's about 3,000. Conquest is about, they say no age for Conquest. Relative numbers are around 4,000.
Yeah,
People,
Conquest is
Viltrumites can still be seen from the Viltrumite war. Niggas who already lived centuries can still be seen in the 31st century by the end of the fucking thing. So, like, yeah, a Viltrumite dying of old age, that's not happening.
oh Lord. I mean, well,
Considering they
because they're
get
a warrior
stronger
race, so that
as they
makes a
go,
lot of sense.
as they get stronger the older they get.
Oh shit,
There's
that's
probably
like a
one that's
reverse
about
Benjamin
10,000
Button.
years old talking about I wish death would.
But yeah, so this season they revealed that the virtual mics do have a few weaknesses. So that's going to be the premise of season 3. I'm guessing Nolan
Season
and
3 better have the return of motherfucking Battle Beast.
Nolan, yeah, and Battle Beast. I want to see more of Battle Beast too.
Battle Beast show up like surprise, bitches. Guess who's back?
You see Nolan and Alan going after the things inside his book. His book.
The Adventures of Omni-Man and Alan the Alien.
Yeah. They getting ready for the Butcher Mike Boar.
I still can't believe that they put Mark through the multiverse and had him talking to like copyright friendly Spider-Man
And Batman.
and maybe not Batman.
That was definitely Batman. He said it. He like, so you run around like a bat and you're a man. He like, you don't see how that man could be lazy. But
like,
that was definitely supposed to have been Batman.
I wish Batman would have been like talking a lot of shit to somebody named Invincible who gets the absolute dog shit beat out of him.
Right.
Somebody should make that into a tune, like one of those like little skits or whatever that they do for what do you call it? Like, I know y'all seen some of the Johns for
being a
Batman.
bad dad getting my son's girlfriend pregnant.
Yikes.
Yikes. That's dumb. That's big yikes. Jesus.
Even
That's
I'm always here for the Batman slander. Okay.
I mean, true, I am too.
The world needs to know.
And Mark could easily say, at least I got both my parents.
For now.
I mean, for a while. For a while.
At least, like, he'll have at least one for a while.
For a good minute.
For a while.
He can say, I was raised, at least I was raised in a double, two-parent household. At least I'm not out here having fatherless behavior.
You can look at Batman like, I didn't become an orphan until I was already a grown man. What is your excuse?
Oh.
Are you an orphan if your parents die after you grown?
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Technically, yeah, you are. Yeah, you
technically.
are. Yeah, you are.
That's a good question, right?
Are dead. No, if your parents are dead when you're grown, yeah, you are an orphan at that point.
All right.
I have a question. I have a question to ask you.
Yeah, go for it.
So after Anissa showed up, right, and they didn't do the grape scene, which not to say that they're not going to do it. They just didn't have the time to do it this season. But
not yet.
But mind that if the Viltrumite Empire was to come and to deliver all the things that Anissa said that they would do, would y'all bend the knee?
Well, considering a one could like explode my whole body from a Viltrumite, I'm bending the knee. Not like I'm gonna just go ahead and set that pride and ego aside.
Corey.
Yeah.
That pride and ego gotta go. At that point, you gonna have to bend the motherfucking knee, bitch. You bend it or they break it.
Vile, wicked creatures. And it's either we sort our shit out of our room, which every day we stray further and further from the Lord's light, and it looks like we're on total collapse. So we need an outside force to come set this shit straight. Hey.
I'm not taking shit from a species that's afraid of heat and dubstep music.
Ooh, it was big talk.
I don't think they're dubstep
Again,
music.
what part of
Nigga,
one
Sonic
punch could
Scream,
explode your
which
whole
not
body?
everybody not what everybody on Earth is capable of. So you got to figure out some shit like that. And where are we gonna find something as hot as the sun to deal with these niggas? Nigga,
I don't know.
can't take that heat.
We got
Right,
We wouldn't even
robot.
be able
This
to
nigga.
harness that heat.
Nah.
Right, because we're not talking about normal heat.
We can't even harness this heat yet. You talk about them.
Listen,
weakness to fire.
We got it.
Them
We got a
niggas was
hero.
fighting in the sun. Motherfuckers out here getting 3rd-degree burns and cancer from the sun. Oh,
Listen.
No cancer, no famine, no monsters. All you gotta do is breathe with them.
fucking listen. Shit.
So is y'all been in the
I'm
knee?
trying to see if the Viltrum might grip different. I'm just saying.
Oh, yo, can you imagine though? Like, what happens if you fuck a female Viltrumite, right? And like she got that grip 500,000,
And she
and
just
like
snaps your dick off or break
yeah.
it.
As long as I'm not beforehand, we good. Then you can take me out after that.
No, like it's an accident. Like she ain't know that shit was gonna happen, but she that
As
super
long
duper.
Sound like
grip.
that shit from the boys.
Beforehand,
This
we
sounds
all
like that
good.
shit from the boys when that one hero froze that dude's dick off.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna ask that to our people.
I'll play along while plotting my rebellion from the shadows.
And you gonna end up just like them niggas in the first fucking episode.
In the first season? No, the second season, the first episode of the second season.
Fuck no, I'm gonna figure out how to weaponize that Viltrumite virus. Fuck out of here.
They gonna give you some liquor and you're gonna sit your ass down somewhere.
Right.
Nigga, I am not.
They gonna give you some Viltrumite hooch. And
Nigga, I am not Huss from Has Been Hotel. Shut up.
Sit your ass. Are you sure?
Anissa, they gonna give you something like Anissa. They gonna give you something like Anissa to sell down and breathe with instant alcohol. You're like, all right, I'm good with this.
No.
Besides, if I get to have a bit for my kid and we using, I know as long as the motherfucker lives long enough, I can have him I can live vicariously through that motherfucker. He can be the
Yeah, but what happens when he gets in his terrible teens and he want to buck up against dad? You can't do shit. He gonna beat your ass.
You call the Viltrumite parent. Like, yo, come get him.
This nigga we call him Muscle Mommy.
Yeah, but what happens if Muscle Mommy is unavailable? Like, and that nigga just bullying you? Like, that motherfucker gonna bully you for real. Like, he gonna make you.
And watch when he does that. I'm gonna let it slide. And as soon as I get a hold of it, beat that little nigga's ass. When she gets off of work, I'm gonna hit her with the black mom. You come home, you go in there, and you fuck that baby up.
Better get some Viltrumite Plan B and put it in that bitch OJ. I ain't got time for these kids.
That's the whole reason why they're here.
All right.
They're not even here for like the whole conquest thing, which happens at the end of the series. At the end of the series, a Viltrumite might come peacefully, and they come and they breathe.
Nigga, Viltrumites don't know what the fuck word peace means. That shit is a cool story, bro. It's not peace. It's just that, all right, we ain't fuck y'all up today.
Right.
That's what their version of peace is.
But then you got Viltrumites like Conquest. If he coming, he taking. He ain't gonna be on no Nolan shit.
Oh, so he one of them type of dudes. He one of them either we fucking or I'm fucking type dudes.
Exactly.
So Nico,
Conquest to be on.
If you had You know what? I'll wait till we're done recording. That's a good question. That's gonna be a good one.
Okay. Write that down so you don't
I
forget.
already have it written. It's all good.
All right.
All right. So what do y'all give season 2 of Invincible? Even you, Queen Nick, from what you've seen of it.
From what I seen, it looked good. It looked really interesting. I was super interested in it. That's what kind of pissed me off when I watched the first 2 episodes and there was nothing else left. I was very upset. So that's why I haven't gone back to it, because I was like, fuck this. Let me just go ahead and let them
I understand.
drop episodes.
I totally
in
understand.
bulk so I can
She
binge.
still hasn't experienced this ride yet.
Right. The
Not-
ride with
Not
duplicate
completely.
and
Not-
immortal going through it.
That motherfucker's still alive? Goddamn.
Of course.
Yeah, as long as you put his body back together, he will always be alive.
Yeah, you gotta
Mm.
you gotta crush his head to kill him.
Like William Afton, I always come back.
Yo, is this second season was a little bit emotional. Not a lot of people had to face some harsh truths this season.
Mm.
My man, well, who is it? Is it William, the one who works for Cecil?
Wait, wasn't that the one who was supposedly blown up in the
Yes.
house?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I saw a little bit of that about how he's not even supposed to be alive or whatever, and like I think Mark's mom was like, I watched this nigga die, and it freaked her out to see him, because I'm like, nigga, you hit the button.
You okay? And she's like, whoa, I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah, he high. Yeah, he had to face some harsh truths.
Weird. He's like, why you being weird? She like, nigga, why you being weird to me? You ain't even.
She's like, nigga, why are you alive?
Right.
Whose man's
what
is
is
this?
happening? Right.
Then you got Mark and Amber finally coming to the realization that this is not going to work. I was done with the relationship when Anissa put her hand around my fucking neck.
That's why I remember.
I was done. I was done when she told him she knew he was invincible, but still gave him shit for it.
That's one of Corey's arguments.
Yeah, like that right there is like, nah, this shit ain't gonna work, bitch. You on some fuck shit, and I don't like it.
I was like, is this gaslighting?
For me. This is definite gaslighting to a degree. Like, I get it. You don't like him lying, but why not just say, nigga, I know you lying. I know you're invincible.
Right.
Tell the truth.
Right.
Fuck that.
Instead of giving him shit and being like, well, you didn't call me because you blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah.
It's like, bitch, a battle beast beat the shit out of me.
I'm like here fighting for my fucking life. I know you see that shit on the fucking news.
On a regular.
It was like regular. A jungle cat with a mace rearranged my guts. No Diddy.
And then just walked off.
Nigga,
and then just walked off. We're like, all right, you niggas are soft. I'm out.
Wow. That's wild. That's wild as hell.
I can't wait to see more Better Business Season 3 in the Virtual Night Wars, which I don't know if we're going to get to in Season 3. It might be Season 4 for the actual Virtual Night Wars. But we'll see.
I'll give this season an 8.5. That's a B. Really solid groundwork here. It's still definitely a stepper season, but it's still a great arc. I did want more out of that finale though.
Between Invincible and Ancient Levy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good, honestly.
But again, the story part of it is what pushes it.
Season 3, I want to see the Mark that did not come, that finally came back, but on his own fucking.
Oh yeah,
one that got stuck. I want to see what type of timing that Mark is on.
Because
wait.
I love the fact that the way Debbie was like, so let me get this straight. You're mad because you came to a universe where my son was good.
Right. And it's not the bad guy. And you're the bad guy.
And he was
You're
like,
like,
what? I
bitch.
was like, yeah, you big back head looking ass.
He got everything coming to man. Like I feel no sorrow for that nigga.
At all.
You asked for it.
At all.
It's like, I get it. You've been in a lot of universes where shit did not go well.
And the thing about it is he could have went to any other universe where Invincible was the bad guy and killed him.
Every other universe, Invincible was the bad guy. That's what
Right.
what's his face said.
Right.
And he could have went somewhere else.
He went to a universe where that Invincible would have saw him coming from a mile away and ended him. He went to a universe where Mark wasn't a bad guy because Mark was just out here trying to get his shit together.
Right.
Trying to be shit.
Right. I think that's why he chose this Invincible, because the other ones would have earthed him, and he had no leverage, no bargaining chip. Know what I mean? Like he had with Mark.
Because I'm like this Langstrom was bitch made.
Mark said, "I thought she was strong."
Look, because Langstrom was talking. Langstrom was talking a lot of big shit.
Like he devastated. He like,
because he didn't expect to easily murk this motherfucker.
Right.
Because think about it, all of Mark's fights have been very one-sided ass whoopings, where he puts up his best to always come up short.
Right.
So then to fight this nigga and knock this nigga out of the park, Mark was like, shit.
Is there something wrong? Somebody gotta do something about this.
There's a thing. There's a key thing that hasn't been shown in any of the other fights, but that one. The real reason why we see that Viltrumites and humans are such a perfect match, and why Mark has so much potential. Because you know what he gets from his human side that Viltrumites don't possess?
Compassion.
Fucking adrenaline.
Oh yeah, adrenaline.
That too. That's a good point.
Adrenaline is the reason why you when in the comics, spoiler for the comics, why he starts fucking up Conquest when he's fighting them. Because we have adrenaline. That just all right, fuck it, we push past limits. Viltrumite with a fucking adrenaline? Oh, that shit's scary. The nigga could already move mountains and now he's mad? No.
That just sent him in a Super Saiyan mode.
Basically. This nigga became the Goku. Maybe
right.
not Goku.
Right.
More like Krillin. But
Wow.
He always getting yeeted, yo.
Always getting yeeted.
But listen, Krillin is still the strongest human in a world full of aliens.
And that's fair and that's fine, right? However, Krillin is always getting yeeted somewhere.
That's because Krillin still has the balls to fight. He's not Yamcha.
Yamcha retired and became
Yamcha, look.
Yamcha's a bitch, though. So it's fine.
Yamcha is a bitch, but Yamcha called it more than Krillin has.
It's because Krillin's still a
yes, he did.
No. Yamcha got taken out by a Cyberman.
Krillin died on Namek.
So
he died on Namek to Frieza. He hasn't died again. He's gotten his ass kicked. Cell kicked that nigga, damn near snapped his neck when he hit the fucking mountain. But Yamcha has been repeatedly getting hold, so I can see why. So, fucking Saiyans
Yamcha got hold
and then he get blowed up by a goddamn Cyberman. The androids come without a word. They nigga grip this nigga by the mouth, there will be no screaming. And then pierced this nigga, added him to the fucking. He might be the first nigga that got added to the.
Yamcha got Yamcha.
Yamcha gets his ass handed to him a lot, and I was like, you know what? That's fair. You're stronger than everybody else on the planet, but these niggas. Go live your life, kid. Go do sports or some shit.
He ain't stronger than Krillin.
Shit. You're not. Of course, you're not stronger than Krillin. But this saving the world shit ain't for you. Go be an athlete.
I mean, yeah, he probably could have joined the Olympics or something.
He did. He becomes a baseball player.
He becomes a baseball.
Oh
player.
shit!
That's
hilarious.
He becomes a baseball player, and then he takes over Castle Court for Bowman.
Yeah, Yamcha becomes the greatest baseball player ever because he has the best hand-eye coordination. Yeah, it was like,
it's better than what Krillin doing. Krillin's strong as fuck and decided to be a cop out here putting his hands on regular people. You contend with niggas who fight gods, and you putting your hands on regular people. That's abuse.
Well, he already does. He want to feel. He don't.
Krillin has a sense of duty.
Superior.
Krillin has a sense of duty.
You beating up on regular people.
You beating on regular.
Hey, them niggas decided to rob. Them niggas decided to rob a bank. That's not Krillin's problem. That is just Krillin's solution.
And Krillin, dumbass, allow himself to get shot. He gets shot at with fucking key blasts from guys. He like get hit with a bullet.
The blicky.
I mean, he'd rather get hit with the blicky. It hurts less.
I'm pretty sure it does, actually. But, all right, Mike, take us out. All right, Corey, take us out.
All right, guys. This has been another amazing episode of the Amerime Junkies podcast. We want to thank you guys for listening to us today. Of course, we couldn't do this without our great team like Comic Boss, Demon Engine, and Queen Neek. We hope you guys have been downloaded the episode, and for you folks out there on YouTube, hello. We hope you are subscribed because you definitely need to subscribe. Make sure you hit that button and hit that bell icon where you can be updated on anything and everything Amerime Media does. We'll be seeing you next time from, I don't know the vault number, but we'll get back to you on it because we're going to be talking about Fallout.
Vault 33.
I don't know if I want to be part of Vault 33. They weird.
And my question
no, 33 is fine.
If the
33 is fine.
Invasion happens in the next few days, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit there, bend the knee, and see what that Viltrumite grip is hitting for? Or are you going to die like cattle, like the rest of the niggas and all the other times? That's my point. Till then, see you bitches next time.
Peace.
Peace and love.